Jabri's in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love starting my day with celery. I don't know about you all. It looks a little dark in here. Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome, period, princess, queen, brothers, sisters. Today is a beautiful day in paradise. I'm feeling very raw and naked today. No makeup. Just chilling with y'all like your big sister, like your buddy, like your best friend, to help share some tips about pain management and some movements and exercises that can help you. How's that? A little better? So, first of all, let's just notice your breath and your heartbeat and just connect with whatever's going on with you today. I wonder if the camera's a little dusty. Is that better? So yeah, I just wanted to get on here for my Wednesday class. Starting a little late. It'll be a little shorter class today. That's okay. You know, a lot of women really do struggle during the release of the red silk bedding, as I call it. A lot of emotions come up as you change those sheets. It's a very raw, primal time when you connect with your life force, the miracle of life. And the pain is very multifaceted. There's physical pain, but there's also emotional pain and detox pain. Because in order for the miraculous body that you have to be able to shed anything, you create certain hormones and certain mechanisms that literally cause the release. So you're literally creating a release of not only all of this physical nutrition that you have set aside for a possible baby, but you're also releasing the whole month any pent up energy, mentally, emotionally. And that's why it gets really, really, really intense. Oops, I just snapped off my grounding pad. I released the red cord. And you know, it's really this unavoidable time that women have, but it's a gift. You know, it's like taking a test. It's like you can avoid going to school that day, but you know, are you going to pass? It's like we get this monthly test where we get to do everything that we've been avoiding all month emotionally. We get to face those issues. And the physical cramps are definitely from a physical source of muscle contractions. But I have found in my personal experience, and disclaimer, by the way, welcome to my channel. period princesses, and all you beautiful souls. My name is Aviva, if this is your first time. So the thing is that the physical pain that we experience during our time of month, as they call it, or moon time, is, I think, very much connected to our emotional pain. A lot of teachers and mentors and people who heal themselves, healers, say over the years that our physical pain is often caused by suppressed emotions. So the trigger points, like when you press something and it's like, oh my God, ow, 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 ow. It can be going back to a time in your life when you literally felt some kind of an emotional constriction, powerlessness, anger, pain. So they have therapies like primal therapies and breath therapies where you literally get into your breath and you feel so deeply. You feel whatever is going on with you in a very, very, very deep way. And you scream and you kick and you hit pillows. So if you're someone who has anger management issues, you're going to love primal therapy because, you know, when you have to control your anger through techniques, that's just it. You're controlling it and maybe suppressing it. But when you do primal therapy, you get to completely let it loose, like the wild animal that's been caged up for years. Like you just let down your hair and you're just like, oh, you know, you just beat up the pillow and you get all the anger out. So I discovered primal therapy actually through acting, through an acting program I was in. And the teacher taught us how to access our emotions more deeply through the primal therapy. Well, lo and behold, after I started doing that, I didn't get cramps anymore because I was releasing the feeling that my cramps were helping me suppress. You know, think about that. I mean, I know people are really quick to be in denial of it and say, no, it's just physical. Nothing will help. I need my Advil. I need my, you know, whatever, Motrin. It's pain. But think about this. If you were a boiling pot of water and the lid was kept on you, you'd be creating that pressure. And then it would break the pot. That is painful for the pot to break like that. If you're not expressing your emotions, you are like that water that's boiling and boiling and boiling and boiling and boiling with the lid on. Primal therapy is like, or emotional expression in general, is like taking that lid off and allowing it to go, ah! And of course the pressure is going to be relieved. And of course the physical symptoms are going to be relieved because it's all connected. It's all connected. And we have this beautiful way of seeing how many times we felt violated that month that we didn't address through our cramps. It's just one way of looking at it. No pressure. So the healing herbs that I want to talk about too, and mind you, disclaimer, I'm not a professional nutritionist. I'm not a professional doctor. These are just things that have worked for me. I've apprenticed an herbalist. I've studied homeopathy, whatnot, but I'm not licensed. So take all my advice with a grain of salt, as they say, or perhaps iodine. But the herbs, I feel, are just as emotionally healing as they are physically. I'm going to talk to you about today. Because the beautiful thing about Chinese medicine and the exercises I'm going to show you in class today to help with period pain and pain in general, pain, period, they're just amazing. They just help you nutritionally. which also helps you emotionally. They help you hormonally, which also helps you emotionally. And it's so good to have that healing soup and literally to drink soup during this time. If you're detoxing, there are ways you can help yourself detox, and there are foods you can avoid also. So before we go into that, let's just go ahead and start class. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeats. Connect with your beautiful energy, your earth energy. And when you're ready, share an intention for class today. My name is Aviva, and my intention is to be here for all of you today and to talk about ways to cope with period pain. I'm not sure what inspired it. It's not my time of month. I think maybe because I bought a bunch of beets, and beets is one of the foods that is obviously so good for you. It's one of those foods that looks like what it's good for, like celery. It's your nerves. Celery is so good for your nerves. Beets are obviously good for a bloody womb. So yeah, and I'm excited I don't think I've ever dedicated a class to this. I think it's time to address a lot of questions that people have, especially young people might have about it. I'm here for you. And to really eliminate any shame that goes along with it. I want you to feel like a princess, a beautiful queen during this time. And how do you get there? There's something so amazing about eating a beet as a woman, not only during this time of month. It's not only so red, and it's not only so good for your kidneys and your bladder and everything in between, but it also is a root. It also connects you to your ancestors. And it also is so earthy. And I want you to realize that all of the elements are coming together and revealing themselves for women during this time. I think it's mostly earth that is coming out of you, but it's mixed with not only water energy, but magical ocean energy. I feel like it's ocean energy that we have in our bodies. And then there's that fire energy. And then there's the metal energy of releasing and letting go. And then there's the air and connecting the earth with the air outside. So many people think it's like gross. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see it. I just want it to go away. I want to cancel my period. It is the nectar of life. I mean, if you are into gardening and planting, then you know how valuable the fertile soil is to plant your seeds. It's almost sacrilegious to be flushing this incredible fertilizer down the toilet or in the trash can. And some people practiced giving the blood, diluting it, and giving it to the trees, giving this fertile earth energy back to the earth. And I think there's something that does also to your level of recognition of yourself as a miracle, instead of feeling like it's something that you need to hide. I mean, it's literally demoralizing for us women to feel like we bleed through things and stain furniture or sheets or couches. It's like we avoid that, right? Like the plague. But it's nothing to be ashamed of. Your amazing life flow. You're amazing. Own it. Own it, how amazing you are, that you create life and you create cushions and blankets and nutrition for this life. You are powerful. And I think part of releasing it is the grief of human suffering, and not only going through your own emotions, but going through the emotions of the painfulness of humanity that we are witnessing in each other. And this time of month, it just brings it more to the surface and helps us be more aware. Please share your intentions for class. It doesn't have to be about the period. It could be about any pain that you're experiencing. And quite a few of the exercises I have planned for today are for any kind of pain and inflammation that you're experiencing, not just for women and not just for women who are having their periods. Jabri has an intention. Jabri's intention is to be here for you today, with you today on this freezing day. This freezing day. And he'd like some attention to his whole body down to his feet. It's amazing how warm the womb feels, even on a freezing day. If you put your hands between your thighs, they are so warm. They're like a fireplace. You always have a place that can warm you up in the center of your body. That's why kitty cats curl up, because they get the heat from their body inside of them. And we could do that too. Any other intentions today? I saved my last bite of beet for you to share my experience of eating a beet. And I feel like it not only gives you iron and what you need to replenish, but it also has such earthy energy that it emotionally grounds you to eat root vegetables, especially beets. Wow. I cooked that with spices. That tastes so good. Little ginger. So this is the power food. Another root, your ginger root. That is the ultimate period food. Ginger helps to warm the body. It helps to cool the body. So all the temperature changes you're going through. It is anti-inflammatory. It does so much. I just saw this other study on PubMed about it. I forget what it did. I think it helped with thermogenesis, but some kind of DNA repair, I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But it's like you break this ginger open and oh my God, the power of this root. It's like horseradish, but not. Y'all, we have so many powerful foods out there. I just, had a bunch of ginger roots someone was getting rid of, and I just stuck it in the dirt. Now I've got ginger that's constantly growing. It grows the leaves, and you can chew on the leaves like horseradish. It's just freaking amazing what Mother Earth provides to us when we feel connected. I'm going to talk about more foods, but first we're going to breathe in our intentions. Release anything in the way. Oh, my sweater's in my way. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. Breathe in your intentions. Release whatever it is you don't need. Release it. Breathe in your intentions and release whatever you don't need. Get cozy, because we are going to do the ultimate anti-inflammation mudra right now. That's good for all pain relief. You are going to connect your right index finger to your left middle finger, your right middle finger to your left pointer finger. So they're flip-flopped. Take a deep breath here. And then you're going to connect your right ring finger to your left pinky and your right pinky to your left ring finger. So those are flip-flopped as well, and your thumbs are just hanging out. Now you're going to have to be vocal in chat if you want me to do it again. I'm happy to, but I need to know. So otherwise we're just going to hold this and feel how it's just squeezing the inflammation out of your body. Really good for arthritis, really good for any pain. I'm going to breathe with this 5 times. Release, relax the wrists. So there's not a specific meridian in Chinese medicine for your womb, for your sexual organs. I think it's because they connect with every single meridian in the body. But oftentimes when an acupressure or acupuncturist, wants to deal with specific womb issues, oftentimes they will look at the spleen and stomach meridian channel to relieve blockages there. And that often helps to relieve the blockages in the sexual organs. So we're going to find the spleen points on the top of our head. And it's kind of like just if you went up the side of the head by the hairline, and then you kind of almost feel a little dip. Not the temples, but like above the temples, there's like another little dip right there. And those are the points. And just gently massage these points. And notice if you feel like a trigger, feel free to express an emotion. And this just helps to relax the whole body and to relieve pain specifically in that womb area or any kind of inflammation or discomfort or imbalance. I'm going to hold this for 30 more seconds. And you can just hold it, or you can do little circles. Mm. Mm. Wow. That's so powerful. And release that. Good job. We're going to go into the liver mudra now. And then we're going to stand up and do some stuff. So the thumb connects to the middle and the ring. So the liver mudra, the liver meridian, is really important to activate and clean during your time of month and when you're experiencing pain. Because your liver is your hormones. Your liver regulates your hormones. Hormones help to manage everything in your body, from pain to emotions. So doing this liver mudra is really good for all pain and detox. Because when you're in pain, you're detoxing painful energy. And this is the mudra that helps with that. As you hold this, I want to mention some other healing foods. So far, just to recap, we've talked about the powerful ginger root. You can nibble on it just like that, or just add it to your foods or make tea out of it. And the beets, with the beet leaves. I love making the beet leaves. I also think bee pollen is really good. The vitamin BEE has so much in it that helps with all kinds of things. Grapefruits, really good for the liver, really good. The vitamin C is so good for helping you absorb the iron. So iron and vitamin C, that's what you need so much. Those blueberries, those rose hips tea, that's why men originally brought women roses, to replenish them in their wombs. The rose hips is filled with the vitamin C and the iron. So rose hips tea during this time is amazing. Castor oil, some say, really helps them with pain relief as well. Rubbing it on your tummy, maybe putting a heating pad over a cloth. Heat, so good for you. And of course, the Astia pain relieving gel. Of course. Link in the chat by the Penguin Management. Okay, we're going to stand up. But first, we're going to do the womb mudra. How can we not do that? Thanks for the thumbs up. We're going to link all the fingers together. So for women, the left thumb is on top. For men, the right thumb is on top. It's for the whole pelvic area. And it's for your ability to create. Kind of looks like a grapefruit, the energy center, the orange color. Good for you, Japri. Feeling that waterfall energy cleansing you. It's so wonderful when we see the power of grounding ourselves and how that helps with so much. It's like we don't realize our roots are dangling above the soil because we don't have enough soil. We're eating, if you eat processed foods, then you don't have enough earth energy. You need earth energy to hold your dreams in the ground, to hold you stable. You're going to feel unstable if you don't have enough earth energy. Period. If you don't have enough earth energy, you're probably not making enough money. Earth energy, a lot of people avoid because they don't feel like they're enough. In order to get that earth energy, you got to know that you're more than enough, that you deserve to be paid for existing. Because no one else can be you. No one else can exist like you and share your gifts. If you're striving to just be more, to get, then you don't realize how much you have. Then you're not sinking into the warm, cushy dirt. You're walking with your heels up. And that's a strain on your knees and your needs. All right, beautiful people, we are going to stand up now and do some pain relieving movements. You're going to be surprised at what it is. Doing, of course, any hip stretch is so good for you to stretch the hip area during that time, this time. But literally, one of the best things you can do is qi walking. I'm going to demonstrate. So qi walking is literally also called nurturing the sea of blood. Just allowing things to flow out and flow in. So since so much earth energy is flowing out of you, get a lot of earth energy back in. You know, you might even want to go barefoot outside, stick your hands in the soil. This is a great time to repot your plants because you not only get earth energy from what you eat, you also get it from what you experience, what you touch. Visit Ox, the Earthen Playhouse. Get that earth energy. So we're going to start by just noticing your feet on the ground and noticing if you're holding your roots in a knot in your ankles instead of letting them sink deep in the ground. So let your toes lift a little bit, drop them back down. Thanks for the thumbs up. Like a webbed feet kind of thing, like a suction cup, like a little froggy. And lift your arms up so your rib cage rises and then drop down nice and easy so your shoulders are relaxed. Arms out the side. Relax the shoulders. And notice, are you leaning forward or back, or are you in one straight column? Is your waist feet standing right over your hip feet? And then you're going to gently lift the wrists as if there's strings around them. Nice and slow. And then slowly let them come down like they're feathers or air gliders, like you're power sailing down. Nice and slow. Let's do that one more time as you find your alignment. Leafy greens. Now and all the time is a good time for leafy greens. there's a reason why collards still grow when the ground is frozen. That endurance is what you want in your body during these freezing times to help your blood circulate with the iron and vitamin C and everything in between. Now we're going to lift the right foot as you lift the arms. Don't lift it until you really feel balanced in the other leg, and then you drop it down, heel toe, and then let the arms float to one side. By the way, I am teaching an exclusive belly dance class at 4 o'clock. If you want to sign up, let me know. Belly dancing, I highly recommend for your period princesses out there. So we're stepping to the right, putting all the energy into the right leg, emptying out the left, and the left lifts up, and you jump and come to the other side. Back and forth, beautiful people. And you can walk in place, or you can walk forward. You can walk in a circle. You can walk backwards. Whatever feels good to you. It is good to do this to get the pain relief. It's good to do it for at least 20 minutes. Any pain. We're going to do that. So, there's one more magical food that I want to mention, and of course it's another root. And please share in the comments below tips that you have, because I'm sure there's things that you all do that I don't even know about, and I would love to know about them. So this other magical food actually is very regulating when it comes to hormones. The sweet potato. The sweet potato. Now don't put whipped cream and, all that sugar stuff on it for the healing benefits. I mean, you could do that for the serotonin benefits, and that's one reason why chocolate is such a craving for period princesses. And it's not even the sugar, like chocolate in general releases dopamine in you. So besides it feeling good, when you release more dopamine, it helps to manage your pain. So any kind of stimulation of dopamine is going to feel good to you when you want pain relief. Chocolate also has a lot of phosphorus. It's a natural chocolate, which is good. And I think some of it even has iron in it. So yeah, sweet potatoes. I mean, it's good to eat those regularly anyway, but when you remember to do it at least once a month or twice a month during your special 3 to 7 days, then that helps you all month long to have that earth balance. But I don't recommend eating earth balance. That's the soy butter. Hello, bug. This bug wants my earth energy. Look, it just flew on me. You see? It's on my sweater now. I better take this guy outside. Oops, he just jumped off me. Oh well. It's a beautiful metallic looking little like lightning bug. I have the little door open. Kitty cat likes to stay by the door. She like leaves like a tiny bit of food on her plate, and I feel like she lures other creatures in with it and just watches to see who'll come inside. But I guess she let some bugs through. Gotta have a talk with her. So how y'all feeling out there? You know, and it's normal to not want to get out of bed. You know, and if it's soothing to just listen to this and imagine yourself doing it, that's okay. You know, and part of that's emotional too. Like feeling cozy with the covers. And I really encourage you to feel whatever you're feeling. Are you sad? Maybe journal about it. You know, this is your time. It's your naked time. Like the masks just come off. You can't fake it. When you're in pain, that's one of the gifts of pain is you can't fake. I mean, you can, but it's a lot harder to just fake what's going on with you. You know, you get raw, you get real. Might be good to stay away from some people. Yeah, you know, it's similar to it being freezing outside. It's a similar feeling, like wanting to stay cozy in bed and protect yourself. Just feel your own warmth. Because I think your body temperature does rise, so the world feels a little colder during that time. Taking a nice bath is always nice. Candles. Maybe putting a fireside screensaver on and listening to the crackles. The heat is on. The heat is on. Ooh, ooh. You know, talk to your ancestors. They're always listening. They're always connected. How y'all feeling? Amanda's in the house. How's Amanda feeling? Let me get close to this emoji so I can see what it is. It's a birdie? Tweet, tweet. With pink hair? Hi, Rachel. Tell her I miss her. Tell her to stop by class if she wants. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. Y'all are awesome. We might not do the full 20 minutes because we're doing a shorter class today and I want to show you some other stretches. But we'll do about 2 more minutes. How about that? Of the calming the sea of blood. See if you can feel the energy under your hands, floating on the hands. Hey, Buggy, I'm going to take you outside. Let's go. Can you see this guy? That little guy. It's hard to focus. I'll be right back. All right. So the other thing that's really common for period princesses is lower back pain. Lower back pain um, happens with the cramping, but it also happens with tight glute muscles. So the hips contracting. So we're going to do something for the lower back pain, and we're going to do the stomach spleen meridian stretch, which is really good as well. And lower back pain also might be from the kidneys because, like I was saying, it is detox time. So the kidneys are working a little bit harder to help to get out toxins. Because it's basically like, well, if we're going to take the trash out, let's take the trash out. You know, if we're going to cleanse the body, it's like you spill milk on the floor. And then if you haven't cleaned it in a while, then it's cleaner than it ever was. But dandelions, dandelion leaves, dandelion root tea, really good for kidney stuff and period princess stuff, in my opinion. I think we'll have time to do the foot massage. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see, what do we want to do first? The back pain. So for back pain, this is a really one thing that you can do, which is also good for just earth energy in general, is bring your hands into a little circle here and then just bend slowly and then slowly rise up. Just 5 times, breathing in. And kind of a no-brainer, but touching your toes, like bending over and touching your toes, is really good for the lower back pain. But what a lot of people don't realize is that the bladder kidney meridian actually runs along the back of the legs and the back of the knees. So it's like a 2-in-1. It's like, yeah, you're stretching the kidneys, but you're also opening up the energy channel. So we're going to just gently like hang over. You know, if you have any blood pressure issues, then don't go too far. But if you're totally cool, then we're just going to like bend over, sink down, touch the toes if you can. Take a deep breath. It's good for lower back pain. And then come back up. That's it. We're going to do that 4 more times. How you feeling?
It's really good to do any kind of working out, sit-ups, getting the dopamine going, you know?
Good for pain relief. The other really cool thing about this is you can actually, can you see me if I'm sitting down? You can sit down with your legs straight out and just lean forward if you don't want to stand and do it. You can just sit in bed, reach forward, and then come back. So breathe and reach forward. And a couple more times. And again. And then you're going to push your right arm and your right leg forward at the same time, and then the left. Push, push. And then roll the shoulders back and reach forward one more time, breathing deeply 3 times. Good. And while I'm down here, I know you can't see me, but use your imagination. I'm doing a straddle. My legs are out now from side to side. This is another great one for pain, period and otherwise. It's for the liver meridian. You're going to stretch to one leg. Breathe 3 times. And the other side. Good. All right. One more move I'm going to show you, and then we're going to do a foot massage, which is actually also really good for pain relief because all the meridians connect to the feet. Stomach, spleen, meridian stretch. Let's get some music going. Where'd it go? Okay. We are going to hold the left ankle with the left hand. Hold on to something if you need. You're going to bring the elbow towards the knee, breathing in and release. And the other side, holding the right ankle with the right hand. Where's the music? Okay. Elbow in and release. Good job, y'all. How are you beautiful people feeling? How are you period princesses doing? All right, time to massage our feet. We're going to choose a foot, any foot, and you're going to rotate each toe a few times in each direction, and then pull the toe away from the foot. Thanks again for liking this video. I appreciate you. Thank you for all of your donations. Really helps to keep the channel going. I appreciate you so much. You rock. And rotate the whole ankle a few times in each direction. And thank you to everyone who's a member. Just $2.99 a month to support your girl. I appreciate it so much. And it helps to bring people to the channel. Helps YouTube recommend it. Bring the toes back. Rub the bottom of the feet. And then rub between your toes. Ooh, gotta file that. Just stabbed me. Danger nail. Pedicure time. Rub between your toes. And find a point on your foot, an acupressure point. You're going to hold that for 20 seconds wherever you feel you need relief. One of the reasons why dancing is so pain relieving is because you're expressing emotions when you're dancing, singing. Share your stories. Rub around the ankles. Tap up and down. And find that point under the knee on the inside of the leg, an acupressure point. Hold that for 20 seconds. I think that's one reason why being with my Aunt Clary in Israel was so healing for me when I was a little girl. Talk about earth energy to the max. And the other thing that earth energy gives you is self-esteem. If you're feeling insecure, if you don't have a high self-esteem, you are probably lacking in the earth energy element. Because the earth energy element fills you up. It fills you up with this dense earth energy of you. And so you feel complete. You feel full. You feel confident. You feel like yourself. All right, tap up and down. Now above the knee on the outside of the leg, find a point and hold that for 20 seconds. That's why when someone pays you for stuff, it also fills you with earth energy, because money is earth. Like that money energy is earth energy. And so that helps your self-esteem too, being able to afford things, right? Feeling valued. And it's when we don't feel valued that we might like do addictive things, which don't give you any earth energy. They're spacey and fiery. And tap up and down. Cookies might give you a little earth energy, but not a lot. I mean, it's like you wouldn't give plants cookies. Sunshine, water, and soil. Earth energy. Other foot, please. Rotate each toe a few times in each direction. And then pull the toe away from the foot. Rub around the ankles, rub between the toes. Pull the toes back, rub on the feet. And find a point on your foot, an acupressure point to relieve pain. So you find a point that feels a little painful, but not unbearably painful, just tense, and then you press that to relieve the pain. Okay, rub around the ankles, find a point under your knee on the inside of the leg and hold that for 20 seconds. And then above the knee on the outside of the leg, hold that point for 20 seconds. And these acupressure points absolutely help with pain relief as well. Good job, y'all. Any questions? Anything you want to share? Anything you need? Tap the legs up and down. If you made it to the end, give me a red emoji to represent your earth energy. Thanks for the love. Red love energy. That's in all of us. And sometimes it shows out a little bit more. Ooh, that's a cool emoji. Did you come back in, little buggy? Wow. We are so emoji abundant right now. That feels good. Number one for sure. Y'all fill yourselves with gratitude in your cozy position wherever you are. Give yourself a hug, please. And know that you are enough and that your existence is valuable. And you are a queen and you are a king. And you deserve to feel amazing. So amazing. And you are amazing. So Monday's class is going to be an evening class. I'm switching it up. And I am excited to say I am just about at 2,400 subscribers. So if I get 2,500 by Sunday, we're going to go live with a concert. Otherwise, I will see you Monday evening time. I don't know what time yet. I'm probably going to be spontaneous, like when I'm done with dinner. So I would say anywhere from 6:30 to 9:30 is when I'm going to do class on Monday. Going to just change it up for 1 week. Because the reconsideration hearing for the Barbieri is Monday. So I'm going to spend all day doing that, supporting them up in Bartow County. So your prayers are warmly welcome for that as well, to get our friends out of jail, pay the ransom for the kidnapper. So, hello, bug. Sweet potato in the oven is smelling so good. I'm so excited to eat that. I'm going to make a big pot of chicken soup also, because it's good for cold weather. And that dill. Oh, what's the deal with dill? Dill is magical. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate you. And let's do it again soon.